caring is going outside yourself and your own personal needs and helping other people with their needs. Part of what led me to where I was being a very trusting person. And when I graduated from university and moved to San Francisco, I met a man. I was 21, 22 years old at the time. And he was a very charming man. He was from the Middle East, British boarding school education, spoke 3 languages, and I was completely smitten. I thought I'd found Prince Charming. Also Christian, Palestinian, and we married and moved overseas. And I lived in England for 2 years and then in the Middle East for 12 years. And unfortunately, during that time, he became progressively abusive. And then I had 3 children, 3 boys born over there, American citizens. And as time went by, he became more and more abusive also towards the children. And then in 1995, he became an American citizen. And after that, the abuse escalated a lot. And I think part of that was he didn't really need me anymore now that he had the American passport. And before, as a Palestinian, he wasn't able to travel worldwide. But with the American passport, he was able to. So the abuse got really bad, especially of the kids. And I started going to the embassy asking for help. And the American embassy said, if we help you, we'll create an international incident. And there wasn't any type of child protective services. There wasn't anybody I could go to for help. I went home one evening. We ran an advertising, marketing, and PR firm together. And I came home from work one evening, and I woke the kids up, and I packed 1 suitcase, and we took a taxi to the airport and flew from Dubai to New York. I was American. My kids were all American. He was American. But what he said when I filed for custody of the children in Oregon is that he had the right to try to legally force me to take the children back. I've been through all this first as an abused American woman in a foreign country with my children being abused, and there's nothing I can do. And now I come back to the United States and I think I'm home, right? I think I'm done, I'm home. And then I have to actually fight legally to keep my own American children in their own country. And nobody was addressing this issue. So I thought, well, I was my calling. This must be why I had to go through all that, because this is what I'm supposed to do. And that's to start a resource for other Americans American women and children who are going through the same thing. I didn't have any control over my own situation. It was very, very bad. And I didn't want anybody to have to go through this. All I wanted, I wish there'd been somebody I could have just picked up the phone and spoken to. That's all I wanted, and there wasn't anybody. And I thought, well, if I can just do that for other people, to help other people. And I think for me it was healing and empowering, because I could help other people. And it's, I didn't really have to relive what I was going through. It was more looking forward, like leaving the past behind and looking forward and moving forward, and being able to help other people was my way of moving forward. I think caring is going outside yourself and your own personal needs and helping other people with their needs. Seeing things that are not right in the world, or not necessarily on a global level, but maybe in your neighborhood or in your city or in your state or in your country, and taking action to do something about it, and not necessarily because it's a self-fulfilling action that you're taking, but because you're helping others, just because you're looking outside yourself.